All right, we've got Smash GC's Graeme McDowell. 4 under 67 today, puts you in a tie for third right now. Can you just sum up the day for us?
Yeah, we go. Solid day. Hit a lot of greens. Been working pretty hard on my game the last few weeks. I really been feeling it trending in the right direction. This golf course, the way it's set up, you got to drive it well, get it in play off the tee, and then, really be sharp with your irons because these, Robert Trent Jones likes these little sections in the greens, and you got to be pretty accurate. So I was super happy with a lot of shots I hit today. The break kind of killed my momentum a little bit. It was, I kind of felt a bit flat going out there after the break, but it's the same for everyone. You got to get on with it. I was happy to get in at 4, and we'll reset and got a lot of work to do.
Bogey free today. Yeah,
bogey frees are always nice. Big part of my game lately is that I haven't really been making a lot of mistakes, but I haven't been making enough birdies either. So it was nice to make, 4 out there today, and I'll obviously have to make a bunch more if I want to try and hang in there this weekend and try and compete, give myself a chance to be there Sunday afternoon, which is what it's all about.
I wanted to ask you about this course and especially veteran experience. You've got you, Phil was just in here, Marty Keimer's tied for the lead. Do you feel like it's a course that kind of requires some experience?
Yeah, I think, historically I've liked golf courses that require you to maybe think a little bit about what you're doing. It's not just a kind of point and shoot. It's very much a kind of, what side of this flag do I need to be on? I thought some of the pins were pretty tucked out there. You had to be smart. You had to be on the correct side of it. They're firm and fast enough, and the rough's just kind of gnarly enough where, if you do short side yourself, you're in trouble, So it requires a little bit of thought and a little bit of time coming into the greens. I spent some extra time the last couple of days just really trying to figure out where to be on these greens, and places is just unbelievable condition. If you play good, you can kind of make a bunch of birdies, but this golf course, will quickly find you out. So like you say, interesting to see some kind of more veteran type players like that, that have been around the block a few times, some more than others.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for GMAC. Matt, over here to the left.
GMAC, there's a lot of talk at times when players are off for a while with developing rust. Is it kind of the opposite for veteran players like yourself, where it gives you a chance to reset and recharge and get ready?
Yeah, good question. I have to say, my first couple of seasons in LIV, I struggled with it, honestly. I struggled with having as much time off as we do have. Used to playing 25 to 30 times a year, and all of a sudden, I think I played 16 times last year. So that's a lot less volume for me, which, it's a two-sided coin, because less volume means, more time to, kind of look after your body, look after your health mentally more than anything, perhaps. But at the same time, like you say, it's easy to come out here and maybe not be as sharp as you need to be. So, I played the U.S. Open qualifier on Monday, which I saw as a big benefit, kind of win, lose, or draw, because 36 holes with a card in your pocket coming into a week like this after 4 weeks off. So I really felt like that was a big help, because at least I came out of there, disappointed not to play better, but I came out of there knowing where my game was at coming into this weekend, and probably a little sharper than I would have been without that. So it is something I've had to figure out a little bit the last couple of seasons. I feel like I'm getting better at it. I used to wonder how Tiger did it. Obviously he was really good, so that helped. But to play as little as he did, and to show up kind of so sharp and so ready to play it's an art form, and something I struggled with early on in my LIV career, and I feel like I'm starting to get my head around it a little bit, and doing a better job showing up, after 2-3 weeks off, ready to go.
Wanted to ask you one question about, obviously the Open's going to your own stomping grounds. You've got this tournament, you've got the one in Dallas. Obviously you want to try to get into that with one of the qualifiers. What's your mindset? How much focus do you have on getting back to Royal Portrush? Yeah,
listen, with the Open going back to Royal Portrush this year, it's been a big focus. I went to Macau chasing a few of those spots, didn't get it done there. So like you said, I'll play Dallas, and then I'll fly straight to London. I'll go down to the qualifier. I'm going to Royal St. Ports on the Tuesday right after Dallas. So maybe not the most unbelievable prep in the world coming in from Dallas to London, but I'll be pretty fired up. You know, I mean, it would be a dream. You know, it was a dream come true to be there in 19. Actually, the RBC Canadian Open's this week. I qualified via the RBC Canadian Open in 19 to get into the Open. You know, and obviously, I'll go to St. Ports, and it'll be a big day for me. I'm excited. It'll certainly be bittersweet to not be there, but I'll definitely be giving it my full attention and be trying hard. It'd be amazing. I mean, it's going to be, you know, with everything that Rory's done this year, you know, with Shane being the defending champion, go back to Portrush. It's going to be a special week, and it goes without saying that I'd love to be part of it.
All right. Any other questions for GMAC? All right. We appreciate the time. All the best this weekend.